by Steven Spielberg. A little Baldur Gate 4, a little Conan the Barbarian. All of that. We're going to talk about it. Let's get it.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi. We have the power! With Moose and Game God. Podcast for Sci-Fi starts now!
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Episode number 514. Game God and Moose on the microphone here to bring you your special news from the sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, all that world. We need another name to encompass that whole piece there instead of just sci-fi.
It's called the real world.
The real world.
Yeah, that's everything.
TRL.
File's done.
What is that? Where's TRL? I thought that's the real.
That's total. That was from MTV.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought the real world was on there. That's
TRL. That has something to do with music videos, didn't it?
Did it? It's yeah. Total Request Live is what that was. That's sorry. See, I thought it was going to be the real world.
Hey, you look like Carson Daly.
Yeah, that was not really. A better looking one, I think. Right?
Yeah.
You've got mail.
There you go.
I got it.
Oh, check that.
Yeah, I got to check that. All right. Game God. Wait a minute. I hear something. You got a message. All right. What do you got in on this wonderful show and tell time? I know you got something for me.
Yes. So, we always go check the treasure chest, the vaults, trying to find some stuff. So I'm going to cut right to the chase. I saw this, and I had to pick this up. This is a Darth Vader that when you press the head.
Yeah. I hear. Yeah, you got to bring it back to the microphone.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
His eyes changed.
I think you forget sometimes, Game God, just how much stuff we have here. Yes.
But I tell you, I only paid $4 for mine.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? I mean, can you 4 or 5?
Yes.
That's crazy, right?
Hey, and so the other one I have, the other item I picked up was a podcast episode, probably maybe 25, 30 episodes ago, right?
Okay.
And matter of fact, I think you were the like a founding person who found this item and brought it to the podcast and said,
okay, I can't wait.
Be on the lookout for this.
Okay.
And I was like, no way, never, but check it out. The power is saving.
Now, Game God, I'm glad you picked one up. It's super cool. Now I'm gonna lean over here.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. I see exactly where it's at. Yep. I see. Is it? Can you get it? Can you grab it?
I think so.
I was wondering because there's a couple of things. There you go.
But wait, this isn't it. That's what I thought it was it. It's not it. I'm like, that's not it. That's too heavy. Game God. It's here somewhere.
That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, that's not. This isn't it. Nope. I know it's there somewhere. I remember you were. I think you paid top dollar for it.
I did. It was $60 or $70.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know what I spent?
Okay, tell me.
$13.
No, you did not. $13?
Yes.
Where?
In one of our retailers that are not a sponsor of the podcast.
Oh my goodness, $13 on a lightsaber that retracts.
Yep. And by the way, the right color, red Sith.
Oh, God. I have it somewhere here, Game God.
Listen, when I saw it, I didn't even think half a second twice.
Yeah.
I said, I'm
my
picking
next
this up.
question is, why didn't you pick me up one?
They only had one. Come on, man. You know I would have picked up both of them if they had both.
I don't even know where mine's at. I have it here.
Hey, for those not watching, Moose is actually he's on a scavenger. He's spinning the chair around, going through stuff, moving things. I imagine here quite shortly we're gonna hear something fall down and it's gonna be like a tower of stuff.
Possible.
Yeah. So
that's too bad. That's I paid $60. I think it's $69.99 for mine. I believe.
Yeah. And even at that price, you said it's a steal.
Right.
You showed it.
You didn't get anything else like it. Right.
You showed it. It came out.
Right.
And it came back in. This was actually around the time where the Star Cruiser hotel was the Galactic Star Cruiser hotel.
Yeah.
And they put the patent out for the one that they were going to make.
Right.
which they never did.
Which, by the way, I think that's a spring-loaded piece is what they have there. So the spring actually comes out. It's a lit piece, and that's what comes out and then retracts. So the spring then pulls back down.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna open it yet, but I definitely
open it, man. It's really cool.
I saw it. I'm like, so I picked it up and
oh yeah, I see mine over there. I see it. I see it.
See it.
I see it. Yeah, it's over there. Okay.
You want to grab it? I got
I'm not
you.
Gonna grab it.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna grab it.
So
I might want to though because
I know you do.
The batteries on it. If you don't, you gotta take the batteries out of this stuff, guys. Because if you don't, the batteries explode and then it just ruins stuff.
Yep. So, but yeah, I could not believe that I got for $13. You can't even get lunch for $13 these days.
No, you're right. You're right.
So I picked that up, and I don't know what you spent for good old Darth Vader.
I spent a little bit more, but not that much more. So you got a better deal than I did.
Yeah, $4. I couldn't pass that up.
You can't beat that.
Both those items for less than $20.
Yeah,
just so you know.
That's a win-win-win.
Yeah, all the way.
Hey, speaking of win-win, I do have some sad news though.
Oh no.
Yeah, some sad news. Now, a friend of the podcast from back in the day, we haven't seen him in a while. A member of the Star Wars community passed away, Game God. And it's a sad piece because not only was he a member of the Star Wars community, but he was also a friend of the podcast. And I'm going to play this in his honor because it's been a while since we heard it. So go ahead and take a listen to this Star Wars moment.
Hi, this is Tom Kane, the voice of Jedi Master Yoda, and Professor Utonium, and Magneto, and a bunch of other things. And you're listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi. Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, good old Tom Kane passed away. Sad news.
Yeah,
Star Wars
very sad. And by the way, if you go on our social media, you'll see a picture of all the things all the voices he's played on there as well. So
he's a great voice. Gosh, he does so much. In the Clone Wars, he did the intro piece there. He did obviously Yoda, Magneto in the series of X-Men. Just a phenomenal talent.
Smurfs.
Yeah. He's just done so much. He's done so much.
Yeah, sad that he's moved on, but he's hanging out with a lot of the famous ones now that have moved on. So
yeah, it's funny because I talked to somebody one time and they were talking about getting a part in the voice acting world, and they were like, yeah, and I'm like, you're a shoo-in, right? You're a shoo-in. He's like, no. He's like, you got to go against guys like, you go into the room and there he is, Tom Kane sitting there applying for the same role, and you're like, ooh.
I remember that conversation.
You remember that conversation?
Yeah,
exactly.
Wasn't it with somebody Lamar? Like, what was his last name?
I don't remember who it was with.
Yeah, I remember who it was. Oh my goodness! And now you're gonna have me looking for it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll find it. I'll tell you exactly. What it
so it's just one of those things where you go, yeah, well, there you go. You're competing against these guys that can do all types of voices, and so just
Phil Lamar.
Phil Lamar, that's right. Yeah, there you go.
That was a conversation with him, and Phil Lamar. For those who don't know,
voices too.
Yeah, he is top tier as well.
Yeah.
And for him to say that he struggles against, then again, not granted, this was back in the, and for those who don't know, Phil Lamar, he did Samurai Jack. He did.
He's done so many. It's like when's the last time
he was a Green Lantern.
Right.
So.
Yep. Exactly right. Anyway, so that's cool. Hey, listen, speaking of some other stuff here, let me ask you about this. Baldur's Gate. You've heard this. This is D&D. This is old school D&D. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 2, Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, they're up to 4.
Right. Well, they're coming out with this 4. It's supposed to be the follow-up to 3, right? And it's going to be done by Giant Skull, which also did God of War 3. They did Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And guess what? Baldur's Gate 4 canceled.
No.
Yes. A good old Dungeons and Dragons D&D game that would have been, another epic game. Baldur's Gate is a great series anyway. It canceled. Officially canceled.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Now the next thing, I don't know when the next D&D game is coming out, but they have another set like 2027 called Warlock. I don't know if it's going to go through or not, but the official word for Baldur's Gate 4 is canceled. And
I will tell you, I played 3, right? Yeah. And Three. There was things on 3 that were just wonky. They just, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 classic, right?
Right.
Staples, foundation, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yep.
You gotta have that. At some point in time, if you were a D&D and a gamer, you had to have played it, right?
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3 came out years later, and it just didn't reignite the feeling you got from 1 and 2, right? It just fell short, and it looked great.
Right. But that's the difference of going gameplay versus look.
Yeah. Well,
You
story. The story in it was not great. It was not.
Story.
And that's, you hear that time and time again with games that focus too much on graphics and looks.
Yeah.
So, but that's sad.
Great cutscenes.
That's
but
2
no gameplay.
back-to-back sad things you're giving me. What is
I
going
know.
on?
I know. And if you think that's sad,
Oh, no.
wait till I give you this.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. This is not so sad, but check it out. 45 years ago, we had a movie come out. It was called, it had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
The Predator.
Predator. No.
Oh, okay.
Older than the Predator, but this one had it also had some other actors in it. I'm not going to go into some other athletes, as a matter of fact, but I'm not going into that piece.
Okay.
Conan
You're not gonna give me a hint?
Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, that was one of his first ones.
Right. 45 years ago.
The Avenger. No, that's the cartoon.
They're coming back out with another Conan the Barbarian. They're coming back out with another film. Yeah.
Remake or sequel or something?
Well, that's a great question. And that I can't answer for you, but I imagine it would be a sequel, I'm guessing. And then we could see old, King Conan up there. And I think that would be kind of cool to pass the torch to somebody. But that's just my opinion.
Was it gonna be a deep fake Conan?
No. But there is talk of this, and it should be coming. I mean, they're I don't know if they're just still casting for it, and but the official filming start window has kind of been set, so they haven't started filming yet. They've got some people in play. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? I mean, do you think we'll finally see King Conan, or is this something that is this going to fall flat? Is it too late? Is it 45-year run just too late? We're not going to see anything good anymore. What do you think?
Thank you for asking me, Moose. I'm going to tell you, when you were saying it, you were talking about it. It's been a while, 1982, by the way.
Yeah.
I pulled it up, just to pull it up, right? And let me tell you something. Arnold was a specimen.
Yeah.
And this guy's got a 15-pack,
yeah.
right? And I just can't see someone replicating what Arnold did with Conan the Barbarian. Now, they might be able to write a better story, right? I think you can do that, right? They might be able to get some better graphics in there, CGI, all that good stuff, right? But when you look at the original, the OG Arnold as Conan the Barbarian,
he's huge, by the way.
Yeah. There's no way. I can't see. You know what? Maybe not. What about the guy Jack Reacher?
Oh man, he'd make a good guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
And only because he's a big dude.
He's a big dude. He looks huge. He looks big on screen. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you need. You need someone who naturally looks big. It can't be. It can't be. Now, see, this is the wrong one. This is this is not Jack Reacher. Is it? What is his name?
Yeah, no, it's Jack Reacher.
Okay, Alan Richardson. Alan Richardson.
Richardson. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who showed me he sings.
Yeah, he sings. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. But
he auditioned for American Idol, by the way, and he sang to Paula Abdul. It was kind of.
I know you showed it. It kind of ruined some stuff for me, but yeah, that's the only guy that comes to mind instantly.
Right.
That possibly can play a variant of Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Right. But I would tell you that you got some big shoes to fill. And then you asked me the question, is it too late? No, I think you can do it. I think you can make. I think a Conan the Barbarian remake would sell.
Would you do a remake, or would you do it? Would you just pass the torch down though?
I don't know if Arnold is in position to pass the torch.
If he's King Conan. And he's been there on the throne for so many years. You can make it to where he's dying and pass it on.
Okay, and so it would be his son, right?
Yeah,
He'd pass it on to his son, but then what would the story be? Like his son's being challenged for the throne because he's, finally they waited for King Conan to pass and he's not strong. Like, you could make a movie, but it all comes down to the cast.
Right.
If you gotta have someone who is, don't mess with that dude. And so when I think of Alan, that's the dude I think of. I can't see now I really can't see anyone but Arnold and Alan play father and son. Right. So
what about did you know James Earl Jones was in the original Conan? I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that. You're dropping some nuggets today.
Yeah.
Now you got me looking. What did he play? Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Was he a voice? Or was he in?
No, he played it. He was actor in the piece. Yeah.
I can't see him any younger than what I see him normally.
he's always looked the same though, honestly.
yeah. So and then in Conan, I mean, I can't see this dude. Now I need to see a picture. What did he look like? He played somebody called Thulsa Doom.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't place it.
You'd have to see it. Yeah, he had a little hat on, and it was good for the time,
Oh, look how young he looks there.
Yeah, but he still always looked the same.
Yeah, he has.
No matter what, he's looked the same.
No, I did not know that. So that's a good nugget
You know
of
who?
information.
You know who else? Not in the first Conan, but the Conan the Destroyer, which was the second one. That was 1984.
Which one was better, first or second? By the way.
All right. Well, the second one. I was going to mention Wilt Chamberlain was in the second one.
Wilt the Stilt?
Yeah, Wilt the Stilt, yeah.
No way.
But then also there's somebody else that we know that was played in 1984, Conan the Destroyer. Olivia Dabo was in. Now, do you remember?
Yes, I know who that is.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to talk
who
about the
that is.
pink cup and the party times and all that good. But what I'm saying is that she was also.
Oh man, that was in Pensacola, by the way.
That's in Pensacola. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a highlight in Pensacola, by the way.
Yeah, that was
the other highlight was meeting the actor from Constantine. That was the other highlight.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. Or,
was it Matt Ryan? I think it was Matt Ryan. Yeah. And I will tell you, it was one of the few times that Game God stuttered when he
didn't know what to say.
Yeah, when I met him.
It
was Matt Ryan. And I met him there, and I was just like, nothing would come up. Lips moved, no sound came out. So I was like,
and I always said we got to go back to where Matt Ryan so you could actually talk.
Yep.
Because I thought
there's only two times in all of our podcasting, history.
All right, what's the other one?
When I met, what's his name? Oh my goodness, from Hellboy.
Ron Perlman.
Yes, Ron Perlman.
Yeah,
because that was the first time. That was the first time that I was fanboy.
You're right. You were a fanboy. Now, but I'll give it to you though. You were like, well, I don't know. What did you say? Like,
yeah. You know what I said. You know exactly. Hey, we were taking a photo together.
Yeah.
And I leaned into him. I said, "Hey, this is my first picture with a celebrity."
Yeah.
And then he leaned into me. He says, "This is my first one as well." I was like, "Oh my goodness!" That was it for me.
Yeah, that was
it.
Great.
So one of the best interactions, by the way, Ron Perlman. He was a great guy.
Yeah,
and this was when he was at the height of a lot of the things he was in.
Yeah.
This was Sons of Anarchy. He was doing that. He was real big with that. But so those are the only two times that and all that we've done, and we've met and spoken to a lot of people.
Yeah,
a
just
lot of people, right? The only two times that I've gotten stuck and starstruck.
Isn't that funny? But it happens to everybody, though. Happens to everybody.
Yeah. It happened with you with Diablo.
No, it didn't. No, I still have the interview on that one. It definitely did not happen.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, did that ever make the?
It never made the cut. We never released that, although we can.
That's correct. I remember that.
Isn't
that was a great interview.
We could release it now. It'd be like it was new. I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If they do a remake of Conan,
we'll release it.
Man. Great memories there.
Yeah,
great memories.
Hey, let's get into some other stuff here. Let's talk about some of the recent trailers that we've seen that I think it's worthy to mention on the podcast. At least let's get your opinion of them. Let's start with Lanterns. Now, this is Lanterns. This is an HBO Max series, not just a movie, right? It's a series.
It's a series. Yep.
And this has this is it's about Green Lanterns. And that's really what the series is about.
Yes, and I'm trying to find the release date for it. Oh, okay, I see it.
So you get to see, if you haven't seen it already, go take a look at this. Tell us what you think. But your initial impression from the Lanterns unfiltered trailer.
So first of all, I want to tell you, don't go to the cast because you're going to see things you don't want
Yeah,
to see.
don't ever do that. Right, that's the worst thing you could do. Yeah.
Right. So, but from the trailer, what we saw Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner.
Nathan Fillion's in there, right? Yeah.
Right. And I'll tell you, as much as I did not like some of the characters in the Superman movie, I did like his character.
It wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't bad. Yeah. Now, so watching the trailer, I gotta tell you, first impression, I actually like the way this looks. I think it's got a current feel, right? So it's good. It's not in the past. Got a current feel. I always get weary when they put unnecessary language in there. You know that we talk about that all the time. But I'm curious because the character they show is Hal Jordan, right? He's the current holder.
Right.
And he's looking, and I don't know if he's trying to pass the ring on or whatever, but that character is supposed to be Jon Stewart.
Right.
So for those who know the story of Lanterns, you can fact check what's going on here, but there is and I'm not going to tell you who it is, but there is a Sinestro. Right? So,
and by the way, Jon Stewart, you see, that's the Lantern you see like a lot in like Justice League in like the animation, the current iterations of Justice League. You see,
and Hal Jordan was the first Earth Lantern holder.
Right.
So, but yeah, so I got to tell you, they could make this good. They could make this a good series if they focus on the Lantern stuff, right? Let's not take a Lantern and then make them into a police officer or solving FBI cases or anything like that. Let's keep this in the world of DC. Let's get some cameos in the background of other.
I think it's what like Nathan Fillion is cameo.
Yeah. He at least he looked like a cameo in it. Yeah. So
he did.
So that's what I'm looking at. It comes out August 16th, by the way.
Yeah, so when I saw this, I'm not a real big Lantern fan after the Ryan, what's his name? That guy.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Okay, thanks. Like his Green Lantern.
That was a horrible.
On DC from Green Lanterns. I just haven't been impressed. This trailer is impressive. I actually would like to see this series as a Green Lantern series, and that's
big.
Yeah, I got to tell you that's huge because I am not a Green Lantern guy. I'm not a Green Lantern fan. I liked him in back in the day in the comics,
and you think his story's good, like his lore is good.
Right. But
they just never done him right.
Yeah. So I think this is a rebranding that might work. And I don't know who's doing the series. I didn't catch the name, but
you mean like the director?
Yeah, like who's putting it on? I know it's HBO Max, but
it's a WB piece. That's all.
Yeah, I just think that whatever's being done in this trailer looks good, and it makes me want to see it makes me want to see the series.
So question for you, Moose, since you got first of all, I was not expecting that from you, right? I thought you were gonna be like, it's an admirable attempt, but it just falls a little short. No, you got me. So now you got me hyped, and I'm like, maybe I need to look at this trailer again. Number two, is the Green Lantern or the Lanterns in general, but the Green Lantern,
right?
Are they underpowered in a lot of the DC movies? Dude, are they strong and we just don't get to see that?
It's crazy because I think that they have the ability of being like super, like I'd say super strong, super creative and super strong with the rings. Like I just think that we've missed the boat several times for Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And if you go back to comics, I mean, you're like, man, he seemed OP in the comics,
absolutely.
And so it was like, wow, that was easy for him. But then you get to see a lot of the comical stuff, like a big boxing glove and so just things that you go, you got a huge power there. Why would you use a boxing glove to? It seemed kind of
weird. because the power was only as good as what you can manifest.
What you could think about. But I think the Ryan Reynolds, I never really I don't even think I finished that movie. I remember some of the pieces. It got so CGI that it was like watching a game. It was like watching a cutscene.
Yeah.
And then it was just like,
so bad.
God, it's not even worth watching. Like it doesn't. It's kind of like the Speed Racer movie. Right? Like Speed Racer, you wait all these years to see like Speed Racer on the big screen, and then you see Speed Racer come out, and it's like, nah, that's just not what I had in my mind.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're so right on that. And I think maybe Ryan Reynolds ruined Green Lantern. Maybe he was the, I mean, I know he's beloved and he's done Deadpool,
For Deadpool,
because but maybe he ruined it. And I think that they just couldn't recover it. Maybe the fans say, you know what, we don't want anything to do with that because it's just so comical.
Right.
But I will tell you that the lore of the Lantern Rings
is good. It's good.
Yeah. They have in the DC world 2 of the best story arcs with the Sinestro Corpse War and the Blackest Night.
Right. Which is just great. This is good stuff. Good storytelling.
Yes. And that's where you saw like just for those, green is willpower, right? So but the colors all, if you know it's the rainbow colors, right? They all are weak to each other. Right. So and the green was weak to yellow, and yellow was fear.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why Sinestro always like gave Green Lantern or Hal Jordan or
a problem. Right.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I know we're going into a lot of nerdy stuff here with the lanterns, but I would love I think this is an opportunity that, if done right, can expand upon the DC universe, because you don't have a lot, right? You got people know Superman, they know Batman, they got Supergirl coming out, they got the Flash, and they ruined the Flash, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
They destroyed the Flash. That Suicide Squad, which is like so they just the only thing they keep going to the well is with Superman and with Batman, and that's all there is. And there's so much more to the DC universe, and this is something where it can open up the universe.
The filming of it looks good. Like you said, it's set in our time, so you can kind of see some of the details of you can relate. It's
the ring looks real, like the powers look like
it looks real. Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't look cartoony like you say a boxing glove.
Right.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I will August 16th, Moose.
That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited to see it. Now, something else came up to our attention. And this comes out with, think about our current situation in real life where they're releasing all of these files, these UFO files from Area 51 and all of the, hey, we're going to share everything with you. So now you got all these stories, whether they're real or not real, or the stories are unbelievable or believable.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this movie coming out by Steven Spielberg, by the way. And it's kind of a UFO movie, Disclosure Day.
Mm-hmm.
I really wasn't. This wasn't on my radar.
It wasn't either for me. It just like it literally just like in the trailer snuck in out of the clouds.
Right.
It's like,
but the whole trailer. If you watch this trailer for Disclosure Day, it builds the story in the trailer. And it makes you want to see more of this movie. And it's a Steven Spielberg movie, so he already has clout, so that it could actually take off. And wow, I was really shocked. I was actually surprised, and I'm like, this might be something good to watch.
So I'm going to give you, there's usually a trifecta to guarantee a hit in a movie, right?
Right.
So you need a director,
right?
You need a music composer, right? And you need a great producer, right? You got the director with Steven Spielberg. I'm gonna save you the trouble. He's also a producer.
The producer, right? That's easy.
The music composition, John Williams.
Did John Williams doing this one?
Yeah.
Wow.
So how do you feel about that, Moose? First of all,
well, that's pretty darn good. And second, that's a making for a good recipe for a good dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that dinner could be spectacular. I'm telling you, this story, if you haven't checked it out, folks, this story looks fabulous. It does. From the moment where he says, "Do you understand what she's saying?" And he says, "No." He says, "I do."
Did that give you goosebumps?
Yes. I'm like, oh, now I have to know more. I've got to know more about this. So,
Yes.
boy, I really enjoyed that piece of it.
Well, and here's what else they do well, right? So they got some good actors and actresses in it, but there isn't anyone in there per se. And this might be a hot take,
Not
but
The Rock, right?
There isn't anyone who is all about their name.
Correct.
Right. So, but they got good actors. Emily Blunt is in
Emily
there,
Blunt,
right?
she's a good actor, yeah.
Wyatt Russell is also
Right.
in there. You know, Coleman Domingo. I've seen him in other movies, but I don't know. I can't place him yet, but I know I've seen him in other movies. He's the guy with the African American with the headset. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
with the Janet Jackson headset on.
Yeah. like that. Yeah. They're like, can we just get a little small Bluetooth? Can we get
no. You need the
need the full
you have the Janet Jackson
right there.
Yeah.
Not by the lips, right in the corner.
Yeah, Miss Jackson. All right, so
but you said it, and as I was looking at the trailer, the very first thing I'm like, wow, this is coming out. It comes out June 12th. It's coming out exactly around the times where all these files and stuff is being released, and I'm like, and I say, listen, this is the conspiracy theorist in me, all right? I'm like, is this a coinky dink? Is this is this meant to make us feel like the real stuff isn't real?
It seems too
coincidental.
Coincidental, yeah. It's like no way.
But I love, just like yourself, I love a movie that when you look at it on surface level, it isn't what the movie is. Like it is, that there's gonna be some old M. Night Shyamalan like type of twist on this movie, right? Because you think, at least from the beginning part of the trailer, right? You think like, okay, what's the big reveal? Show us the aliens. There's aliens coming, like, but there's more to it. Like the government is behind it. Like there's a whole.
It looked like it had like an Inception type feel.
Yeah. Did you also feel like it felt a little bit like Independence Day?
Yeah, a little bit like Independence Day. Yeah.
So it had that epic feel to it. Like this is June 12th. This is gonna be man. I was looking at
this is a sleeper. Yeah.
So I might have to go to the movie theater 3 weeks in a row because
we can't dismiss that because this weekend. Mandalorian.
Yep.
So we've got to be able to see that in the theater.
Hey, so just to give you the 3 weekends I'm talking about, by the way, Moose, you got Mandalorian this weekend, right? Next weekend, Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe, of course.
Right? And the following weekend is Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
Is this like back in the days where we used to be in the movie theaters like every other week watching a movie?
We're getting back.
Yeah.
We're coming back to the theater, gang.
Yeah, and can I tell you, John? I thought John Williams was out the game already.
I thought he was done. I thought he retired. I thought he was it. Like,
listen,
he was like, I'm done.
His boy Steven called him. Hey, John.
Hey,
JJ.
One last run.
Hey, I got one for you. And he pitched it to him, and he's like, "Do your thing."
I got you, boo.
Yeah, exactly right. He goes, "Say less, say less."
Oh, that's great.
Best director, best soundtrack. Best storyline. Like, watch.
So next week, when we podcast next week, we're talking spoilers, and we're talking Mandalorian.
Yes,
got it?
Let's do it.
Hey, if you haven't told anybody about this podcast, and if you're your first time checking it out, tell somebody else. And if it's not your first time, why don't you go tell somebody else so we can we actually thrive off that. That's how we grow. That's how we grow our audience is from listeners just like yourself. So we appreciate you listening. Share it on your social media at least once. You could tag us, and you never know. We might send you something free. I'm just saying. We got plenty of free stuff to send. Look, Game God has that retractable lightsaber. He could.
Oh no! Don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
Not that one. Okay. All right.
No,
well,
that's
other stuff. We got other stuff. We got other stuff. Thanks for joining us this week, and we plan on doing it again next week and talking to some Mandalorian and Grogu. It's going to be a spoiler episode, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you see it this weekend, along with us. And Game God, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. That's it. Podcast for Sci-Fi.
The time has come.
We'll see you next week, folks.
You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose and Game God. Come back again for the next episode. And tell a friend.